Hey, Becky Oster Blanton from Active Health. We're going to talk to you today about the perfect squat. So people ask me a lot, are squats bad for your knees? Are squats bad for your back? A bad squat is bad for your knees and bad for your back. But if you're a runner or cyclist, or you do any kind of hard work, working a mill, cutting down trees, any kind of work where you're doing a lot of manual labor, I think a squat's an awesome exercise. It builds core strength, builds a lot of strength in your hips, let alone your thighs. Your back gets a lot stronger. It's a good kind of whole body exercise, but you have to do it properly. So I'm going to have Taylor demonstrate perfect squat. The reason it's important that you do a squat correctly is that you keep maximum contact on your joints. So they call them articulating surfaces, the two parts of the bone that actually touch. So in your knees, for example, when you're standing flat and straight like this, your knees are bone to bone, you get full contact. When you squat, you can still get full contact that way, unless you squat improperly. So what you want to do is maximize the joint surface area that's touching, and that's how you can do a healthy squat. If your joint surfaces are maximal, then you're going to reduce the amount of stress through your joint, reduce the amount of stress through your soft tissue, and reduce the likelihood that you're going to get an injury. So when you do a squat, what you want to do is have your feet shoulder width apart for the most part. You want to keep your feet flat and straight. You don't want them toed out too far. I mean, if you're getting into heavy lifting and advanced squat and competition squat, that's a different story. This is just for people who want to exercise and stay in shape and not get hurt. So a basic squat is feet straight ahead and feet flat. So your heel stays down. And you're almost going to sit back like you're sitting in a chair. When you do that, you're going to keep your knees out to the side, your back as straight as possible, your head is up. If you look at Taylor, and it's super easy for her because she's so flexible, she has her heels, they didn't come out or in, they're still on the ground. Her knees are wide apart, right? And her back is straight and her head is up. So then what you can do is go up and down, and you can do 30 of those. You can do them with body weight, or you can add a little bit of weight, or you can hold a kettlebell and do kettlebell squats. And if you do that, you should be able to get your squats in without hurting your hips, without hurting your knees, and without hurting your back. The other good thing about that squat is it's a good range of motion exercise. So if you get back into that position, you're maximizing the stretch and range of motion in your ankles, your knees, your hips, and your back. So if you rock side to side a little bit, or forward and backwards, what you're doing now is mobilizing those individual joints. So not only does it work well for a strengthening exercise, but it works awesome for a range of motion exercise. If you guys have any questions about exercise or injury or aches and pains, you can give us a buzz at 878-5002. It's 207-878-5002, or look us up at www.physicaltherapymaine.